Hello, I'm live. Well, I was going to go to the flea market today, but they said it was going to rain. So I prepared for something else, but then they took the rain away, so I probably could have went. But that's all right. I've got a haul to show you guys. I've got 3 little hauls from the last thrift with me. Remember, I went to 3 places at once, so I've got that all down here to show you guys. So let's give it a minute because I just advertised it on Instagram. And let me pull it up the chat on my phone. Excuse me. Let me pull this up. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. We just kind of stayed home. Of course, I have a little dog, and Highway does not like all that noise at all. Oh, I sold something on eBay. Nice. Anyways, let me pull this up for the chat and turn the sound down. Yay. Okay. I don't like that color lipstick. I'm just waiting a little bit. I'm just stalling a little bit because I didn't give a huge announcement, like a 10-minute warning. I just now put it over on Facebook and Instagram. So it's all my chapsticks and stuff. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Blackberry. Hi, Sharon. I know I gave like a 10-minute warning, didn't I? Wait a minute, I'm changing this lip color. I don't like it. Hi, Audrey. Hey. I don't like that. That doesn't look right on me. I do better with like mauves and pinks. I've tried doing red. It just does not work. I'm just stalling you guys before I get started. Let some people find their way in that aren't busy today and want to come chat for a while, okay? I know you don't need to see me do all this. All right. That's better. That was just way too dark. All right. Happy to see you guys. On time for once, Sharon. I didn't give a notice. I was really going to go to the outdoor flea market today, but last night it said it was going to rain all day. So I was like, okay, I made other plans. I could have went because they took the rain away and moved it to tomorrow, but that's okay. It's okay. I think I want to lay low a little bit for a while anyways, because some states are spiking. Colorado here, we've spiked a little bit, but not too much. But still, I've got enough to do. And I got some great stuff down here. So let me see what people are saying. Hi, Dawn. Hi, I haven't seen you for a couple weeks. Hello. No, Lizzie and my cat. Yeah, my dog does not like that. So, up a little bit late with him. He wants to snuggle and check on mom and dad and all that business. Little Highway does. But I know fireworks are beautiful to look at, but I'd be okay, if we just didn't anymore. Fire alert. People always get hurt. The animals don't love it. Okay. All right. So Blackberry Thistle. Oh, I purposely went to StreamYard so I could wait a minute. I told you guys I would start trying to use StreamYard. Let me think how I do that. Okay, let's start up here. I gotta hang on, you guys. Let me remember how to use StreamYard because I've been using a different software. Okay, so I want to remove my banner. Let me get this banner off of here so I can do comments. Okay, yes. Okay, so I said, you guys, I'll start using, yeah, hi, Audra, Audrey, not Audra. I have another friend, Audra. Sharon's here, Blackberry Thistle Tea. Hey, just so you know, it's Yvon. Now, when I was born, it was spelled full out like that. And you know how, especially young girls in high school, middle school and high school, we always have to change our name, change a Y to an I or something like that, right? Well, okay, so I did that too. So I dropped the NE because I'm like, okay, this is going to save years of time in my life. So, and then I legally did it. I legally had it changed. So after 9/11, there was kind of a crackdown on identities. I don't know, most of you here are old enough to remember 9/11. So I got called in to verify. I'm like, really? it's all the same except for 2 letters, but that's okay. It's good that they were diligent. So that's why it's Yvon. And then later I came to find out that's the masculine version. Yvon is has French and German origins. My mom was German. I think it's Germanic, but mostly French use it. Anyways, then I found out that's the masculine version. There's a lot of men in France named Yvon spelled my way. Whatever. So that's the story of how that happened. Okay, let me see. Kristen D. Hi. That's a pretty picture. And there's Audrey again. Okay, let me see. Dawn's here. Dawn Maserati's here. I've known Dawn for years. Sharon, I've known Sharon for years. Lizzie and my cats. Yeah. Let's see. Did anybody else pop in I want to show? Kim Myers. Whoops. There we go. Kim Myers. Hi. All right, you guys, just an impromptu live, staying home today. If you watched that last little thrift with me, I went to 3 places at once. Oh my gosh. I forgot to show you guys this from a haul way back that I said I bought for myself to go with that other seed bead kind of Indian looking thing. It was just $2, but I can't tell. That might be real turquoise chips. I can't really tell. Anyways, that was for me. I don't even know where to start. I didn't really unwrap it all. There's some things you guys didn't see. Of course, I kind of want to save the best for last. Did you guys? This was, you know how I'm always saying, don't be afraid to on the top of the rounders at thrift stores. That stuff is for sale. Let me fix the lighting. Don't go open up their fancy window or anything, and stuff like that. But stuff that's on top of the rounders is for sale. Let me fix my light. Sorry, you guys, I'm super casual on, I don't even know how to stop that now. How do I stop comments? There we go. So they had stuck this crazy old dusty, worn out fake flower arrangement. Oh, I know, Dawn. It's so cool. Covering most of it up. But I saw this and I'm like, you guys know, I've been really learning hard I took that deep dive into vintage and I've been really studying. And of course, I love art glass with my family being, have background in stained glass. I love the art glass. But when I saw that, I'm like, okay, that looks like something. And this case. So I yanked those flowers out of there and I'm like, I just grabbed it and put it in the cart. So it was $12.99 and worth every penny. Hi, Greg. Greg lives here in Colorado. So worth every penny. And I did look it up in a quiet corner. This is from Russia. And I'd have to go look up the name because it's hard to pronounce. But there are some on sale on eBay, just a handful. Prices are pretty darn high, like $300 and $400. I don't know how long you guys want to chat with me, but I'll go find it if you want me to. Hang on a minute. It's on my phone. Yes, it's so cool. So it's Russian. Yay. And darn, I think what I did is I saved. Usually when I go do a comp on something, then I'll do sell similar. That way it's kind of saved for me. So let me go see if I did that. Darn it. Okay, we'll just do it like this. It'll recognize it like this. Watch. We'll just do it by picture. We'll just do it by picture. I got to put it on the floor. Let me put it on the floor so there's not a bunch of background. And see if eBay will find it by picture again for me. Yes, there they are. Russia. And the guy's name is, okay, here's one. I'm going to bring it up let it focus, okay? Give it a minute. That's it right there. Bejan art. Russian Bejan art. This one, the same artist, Zare. I can't remember his name. Let me find another one because his name, there's one in here that has his name spelled out, which I will too dang it. Okay, anyways, it's a thing. probably worth about $200 or so. Yeah. You know what? Any of you that saw this would have been like, okay, that's something. We're going to get this. In the cart you go. So it's going to be kind of hard to sell because like I kind of want to add it to my glass wall, but I can't. Yeah, this one's cooler, isn't it, Dawn? This one's cooler, probably worth more. So with that, that's not hand painted. That's in the glass. That's not hand painted. So, and then definitely some case glass situation going on. So I'm pretty excited, Dawn. Anyways, I don't think, hi, Debs. I don't think, I bet, I just kept a Murano piece too. So this one's a little bit fluffier than what I keep. I usually keep things that are more, Art Deco-ish looking and plain lines. So I think I will sell this. I'm going to be nervous. It's heavy enough. Sorry, I've got 2 tables. It's sturdy enough art glass where I'm sure it won't break during shipping, but I get nervous selling high-end items. So hopefully when I list it, it might be a little long tail. Hopefully it'll go to someone with an established account so I won't freak out, but I'll definitely have it insured for extra and probably do signature when it comes to higher end things like this. So this was the winner, but there are some more, but that was the big winner. Oh. It'll be long tail sale, so I'll get to enjoy it for a while before it goes out the door, right? Let's see. Let me put some. Let's talk. I'm here to chat too. It's been slim pickings at GW lately. Sharon, you're in Indianapolis or Indiana or Illinois. I think I'm going to try my hand at the antique stores. Yeah, especially it seems like lately a lot of dealers have been having sales. So. And of course, I watch Crazy Lamp Lady. I watch Josh, all her videos, and she goes there a lot and she finds the good sale items, and I have done it too. So it's not, I'll be forthcoming. Like I do love the thrift stores more because I seem to find more and the prices are cheaper, but I can't deny that, since I took that advice from some other vintage people that I met last year, I have found things for sure. Let's see. Dawn says yours is cooler than that one. Thank you. Yes, yes. And someone else came in. Deb. Hi, Deb. Hashtag Mama Boss. Okay, hi. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? And then Greg, he lives here. He lives down in Pueblo. I do sell similar thing too. Otherwise, I spend twice as long checking comms. Yeah. Yeah. And then that way I can just keep on working and deal with it later. Let's see. Put the price high so you can enjoy it till then. Yeah, like Dawn said, mine's a little cooler, so I think I will price it high. Let's see. Yvonne, one of my eBay customers sent me a video on packing expensive glass. Check out Packing Fragile Art Glass by Ken H. Okay. I'm also on Instagram, and I think you are too, Dawn. I'm pretty sure we follow each other. If you want to send me the link there, I think you can do it in a DM. Let's see. Okay. Indy. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So let me try to stay on the same day. Okay. So shout out to George, the Antique Nomad, one of my new friends since I kind of went and investigated the vintage reseller side, the vintage side of the reseller community. Like, yeah, so I don't even know if they know. I think some of them think the reseller community is them and their vintage stuff. I don't know if they realize how long there's been a reseller community, so to speak, and it's just like different corners, things, people that sell different things. Some people do the pallets, some people do the jewelry, some of us are whatever we can make money on. Anyway, so I went and investigated that side and met, several people. Most of them great people. So Jocelyn and Drew, of course, Crazy Lamp Lady, George, the Antique Nomad, and his helper, Morph. I want to shout out to them. Fatbird Fine, shout out. More people. Anyways, some of you follow them too, so you know who I'm talking about. So Treasure Craft. This is my first Treasure Craft. George wrote the book on it. So, and when I see him, I'm going to get a copy and have him sign it for me. So this is my first Treasure Craft. Let me show you. So there were 4 pieces there. they're all souvenir. And so the other two that were individual states, I left behind because they're $3.99 a piece. And these particular ones don't sell for a whole lot. Whoops. These particular ones don't sell for a whole lot, but I haven't sold any yet. I want some under my belt. But anyways, you can tell treasure craft pretty darn easy. So I think there's more markings than that depending on the time period, like most everything else. But George wrote the book on it, or you can educate yourself. Some pieces do have better value. These are probably only 15 to 20 if I'm lucky. But I left the individual two states behind, but I took the Las Vegas one because I think one of those places is not even in business anymore. So is it the Sahara is gone and the Sands? I'm not sure about the Sands. We might lose some more iconic Vegas stuff too during all this. And then Mount Rushmore, which we'll see what happens to Mount Rushmore too. Woo, boy, has that been in the news. So those are the two choices. And I think I chose wisely and left the other two behind because I really wasn't going to make that much money. But anyways, shout out to Treasure Craft. I can't believe after all this time, these are my first pieces of Treasure Craft. But I'm pretty excited. George is super busy, or I don't like to bother my friends too much. But I think when he gets back and if he's calmed down, I might shoot him a little DM and be like, look, my first ones. So I'm excited about that. That kind of fake wood looking thing is kind of indicative, and you can see it around the edges. I don't know. It's just, once you look at it, you just kind of are familiar with it. And, some of their patterns and different colors and that splatter too. I mean, I knew it from across the room. I knew what it most likely was. Okay. Then we did this. I haven't worked with this yet. I should have to see if I'm right or wrong. But remember, we went to, I say remember, because some of you follow me a lot. So, hi, Jennifer. Hi. Jennifer Hayes is here. So say hi to Jennifer too. Where was I? Okay, so one of the places while I was killing time to go into my favorite booth at the American Classics Antique Mall, there were like these two huge ones of these, right? And I was looking at them and looking at prices and looking them up on eBay, and I was like, whoa, $300, $400, $500. What? For ones about like this big. I've never sold anything like that. I've seen things like this at the thrift store. They're usually broken, of course. To me, they were just kitschy Asian stuff. I didn't really realize. So I'm taking a chance on this one. It was $1.99. It's still brand new with tags. It's from Hong Kong. So I'm pretty sure that makes it vintage. So I should have looked that up to see what smaller sizes were. Oh, Greg, you're old. Greg was my first super chat, and now he's my first super sticker. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. One of these days we'll get to hook up and we'll all have a meetup and we'll get to go do stuff, and I'll buy you lunch or something for real. We're going to get Kimmy. I don't know if you follow Kimmy, Borderline Hoarder. She's just up in Fort Collins. As soon as things settle down, she's coming. Okay, and one time I showed you guys this really cute, they dyed a butterfly doily and they framed it. And it was like an Art Deco colors, like black and that minty green. And it was so awesome. And let me put that up for a while. Thank you. It was so awesome. It was only $12. And I meant to go back and get it and I forgot. But 49 cents, I got my own. I'm going to keep this one and figure out what I want to do with it, because I'm doing a little jungalow kind of section in my family room with the hanging macrame that I've been collecting and some plants. And I've been following the hashtag jungalow and jungalow style because it's just, all this is popping back up again. The brass figurines and the macrame and just the hanging plants. The young generation is kind of picking that back up. And I think that's so cool. I grew up with that. So I'm all for, yeah, let's do it again. Some stuff I don't want to do again. Some stuff was super cool. Let's do it again. So I'm going to keep this for me. I do see them on eBay relatively cheap. If anybody else wants a cute, doily shaped like a butterfly. Yes, I do see them on eBay. So I'll let you guys know how I upcycle that. Some of you, I don't have to tell you. But I kept going around and around in that second store I started out with jewelry and stuff, and I'm like, and it's just a little tiny one. And I was thinking to myself, why am I still wandering around the store? You know, sometimes something you just have to go to a certain thrift store. You just feel something. And so finally I'm walking around this little tiny thing again, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Brand new pair of Naots. So that's why I couldn't leave yet. So when I found these, then I could leave. So I'd already looked at shoes, of course, but they were on an end cap, or they must have just put them out. These are brand new. You guys, this is a great brand for sandals and shoes. They're a comfort with some fashion style. Like new, I think they're like $150 to $200. Resale value on a good condition like this is anywhere from $40 to $80. I have like 5 pair of the sandy style that I love. But anyways, so it's like Birkenstock is what, Germany. These are Israeli. It's like Birkenstock, but fancier. They make some fancier ones. Well, I guess Birkenstock does too. But anyways, that brand, Naot, you'll recognize the quality. $1.99. So I was like, okay, now I can leave. Let's see what Greg says. Yes, we'll have to hit all the arcs in one day. Yeah, and there's a couple other people that I know that live down your way. Canyon City and Pueblo, Cherry Picker and someone else. And we have plans to do that little Pueblo Canyon City circle and go to both of those New Horizons. We don't have a New Horizons up in Colorado Springs, but y'all have a big one, and then Canyon City has one, and Canyon City also has a Goodwill down the street. But that would be a cool loop, definitely. Like if I come down to y'all's area, that would be a cool loop. Okay, so yes on that, and okay, then we went to the Goodwill. Oh, I couldn't film inside the Ark, which was store number 1. And then when I was in my trunk, I was like, I couldn't remember what I bought like half an hour ago. So let me unwrap it and show you. It's cute. They had a bunch of Weeping Bright gold. I didn't buy all of it. Just what I thought was the best. These. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Okay, I'm going to wrap these back up. I left the little bud vase. They only sell for like $8 to $10, but I did get the swan and the 2 little babies. The 2 little babies were $1.99. The mama swan was $5.99. So this is Weeping Bright in the gold, and it also comes in silver, which silver is a little bit harder to find. You guys know I have a Weeping Bright gold panther and silver panther. I got the gold one from Antique Nomad George, and then I put out a high alert on eBay and found the silver one. It's super hard because George had already sold the silver one before I could even get to it. Silver sells quicker. It's harder to find, but I don't want to chip anything, but so oops, there we go. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $10 for the set. That's pushing it. But I think with it being a theme and, you know, having the little babies, I think I'll be okay. This will be the first time I have sold a Weeping Bright of anything. So again, I left the little bud vase. They wanted $3.99 and it's only worth like $8 to $10. So unless you just wanted one for yourself, but I already have some Weeping Bright, you know, in my collection. So anyways, that's what this is. So that's what I got there. Then we went to the Goodwill. That's where I found that great Russian vase. Hey, I want to put this up. I don't want this just sitting willy-nilly. Sorry, I didn't want that just sitting willy-nilly on the floor. Okay, so can you believe vintage phones? Oh my gosh. So this is a vintage push button phone. And I sell the rotaries usually for about 40 to 50, depending on condition. So this is a push button, yes, but look, it's in a real wood case. It's actually purchased from one of the phone companies, you know. It's not like an import from China or whatever. So I'm suspecting this might do a little more than $40 or $50. So we'll find out. But it's really cool. Real wood case, not plastic. So what did I pay? $5.99. I don't know. There it is. $5.99. Yeah. So I just kind of wiped things down. I haven't really cleaned, so I really hate to mess with things too much. But hey, they've been sitting here for a while, so I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, just one of those lit up button push buttons. So believe it or not, these are considered vintage and having value too now. So okay, and excuse me, guys, let me get a drink of this real quick. Thank you. Very Hugh Hefner, right? Right. I know. So somebody will want that. Okay, let me put my glasses on because I looked this one up. So I'm not as big on the little Schottky stuff like this, the Japanese stuff, even though lately I've picked up some antique Japanese stuff. So that's exciting. You guys saw that in the last haul video. But this little Noritake piece, this little hand-painted Noritake piece, look, it's got that little Art Deco flair, right? See the black, gold, and silver hand-painted and this angular. So, and then the mint green color. I think that color mark, if I'm not mistaken, that's hard to remember all that off the top of my head because I'm just learning vintage stuff more. This is the Moriamo, if I'm saying that right with the M, and I think this is what, 60s, 70s with that color? I think so. But it is hand painted, it is porcelain, does say made in Japan. So I know definitely that would put it after 50s, right? But that's cute with the, if it didn't have the floral on it, I would be tempted to add this to my collection with the Art Deco vibes on it. So I think I did okay with this. It's probably about $15 to $18. Maybe I'll get 20 because I was just going by the shape, but nobody has one with this great coolness of gold metallic, black, and silver metallic, right? No, I just saw the shape, but nobody has one that's cool and pretty. So I paid $3.99, half price. I paid $2. So at the Goodwill. So that's kind of a new flavor. That's kind of a new flavor for me to try. So what else? I kind of recognize this glaze. I've sold this brand before. This is Blue Mountain Pottery. That's Canada, right? Blue Mountain Pottery is Canada. Hi, David. David just came in, the car boot picker. He's from across the pond. He's saying hi to everybody, and they're saying hi to him. So, yeah, most of us all know each other. Most of us, we've been in the reseller community for a while, and we kind of know each other. So I paid $2.49. This is Blue Mountain Pottery. I've sold a piece with this exact color and glaze before. This one's perfect, and I got a nice surprise. Wait. Huh, the tag inside, yes. So that always helps, right? Yeah, made in Canada, Blue Mountain Pottery. So now this one isn't, this is probably about a 15 or 20 at the most because mine's immaculate, and with this new tag, I might be able to hang out, hold out and get 20 for it. But some of their pieces go for a lot more, okay? So it's just like anything else. It just depends on the piece. But this one's in great shape, and this really made it nice. Yeah, original handcrafted piece. Blue Mountain Pottery. So it's got that kind of 60s, 70s glaze thing on it, right? It's kind of drip glaze. I think we can call this drip glaze. Okay. So that's why I did that. Oh my goodness. This was $4.99 half price, $2.50. But let me see if this will zoom in. Let me turn it, and some of you will see why I went ahead and did it. Let it zoom. Focus. There we go. Limoges, France. Darn it. Sorry, you guys. Limoges, France. And this one is signed with a particular artist that people do like. Let me see if I can. I can't remember offhand. Let me see if I can read it. No, I can't remember. But it's got his name on it, and it's an artist that commands a little bit more on the Limoges blanks or whatever. So I learned that from watching Jocelyn and Drew, of course, and probably someone else. So this is hand painted with gold metallic in the grapes. I did look through it to see. The first thing I did before I even looked and saw the Limoges is I held it up to the light to see if there was a lithograph or anything in there. I was like, please, please, please be something in there. But it wasn't, and it's a Limoges. So it's in a little rough shape, but for $250, and it's got the right artist, one of the good artists on it. And someone sold this for like a lot of money not too long ago. I was shocked. So I thought, okay, even though it's not in great shape, let's do this real quick. See if it'll pull it back up. The only thing when you do reverse image search on eBay is then for some reason when you search something that method, you can't look at solds. So you just have to find it and be like, oh, okay, there it is. And then you have to go use the name and put that in because it won't show solds. Like, see, when you try to filter, there's no solds in here. When you try to filter it, there's no option for solds or completed when you do it that way. So see, I'm going to do something different, okay? Hang on, you guys. Limoges, Stein, black, gold, grapes. Because I want to show you why, even though it's cracked and damaged, why I'm going to take a chance on it. Okay, and now I think I should be able to go to solds and see if it's there. Darn it. It's already gone. Wait a minute. Is that it? Yeah, the picture that matches this sold for like, well, it says $139, but they took a best offer. And somewhere, maybe it was on Google. Here's one. Here it is, grape leaf mug. Here it is exactly. It sold $621 for $199 free shipping. See that one right there in the middle? That's this. So I'm like, okay, and there weren't a lot of them. So I'm like, okay, even though it's not perfect, it's not too bad on the outside, but when you look at the inside, you can see some cracking around the handle. So no chips down here though, or up here. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to save this because it's like when we were talking the other day, I was talking to some vintage people and we're like, sometimes things are a hot mess, right? And you're like, pass. But let's just say 10, 20 years from now, this could be the last one left. And someone who collects that artist or Limoges or specializes in these kind of steins might be like, I'll take it. Like, this is the last one left. All the other ones got destroyed, damaged, broken. Like, I'll take it for, posterity. So hopefully I can kind of put a date to it. I mean, it's not antique, but it's vintage for sure. So $621, that was only 2 weeks ago that someone sold this in better shape than mine, yes, for $200. So I said, in the cart you go. Yes. Okay. So I am really happy. I've learned so much in this year. It was about this time last summer that I said, hey, y'all, I still love clothing, but I'm going to take a deep dive into vintage. Like, I'm going to go into hard goods again, and I'm going to do vintage hard goods. That's what I'm going to do. So, and I did that, and it's been great, and I have learned a lot. All right, so there's some things wrapped up in clothing, and I'll show you some clothing. Oh, darn it. Let me find the other ones. Oh, the box is still downstairs. Darn it. You guys, I got a whole nother box downstairs. How long have we been doing? We're already half an hour. Darn it. Oh, well. If you guys talk amongst yourselves, I might run down and get it. It's 3 flights down, but it won't. They're just half steps. You guys, okay, because I forgot a box, and this goes with something else. You guys talk amongst yourself for just a minute. If anybody else comes in, be like, she'll be right back. coming. I got to squeeze by Bianca, my mannequin. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I got it. Sorry, because this has stuff in it too. You know what? Whew. It's probably good I didn't go to the flea market after all. I'm way behind, so I've got plenty. So, okay, shells. So I learned from some of my followers, I think it was Sharon and Audra Wilkins, about conch shells. Now these aren't conch shells, but I found these the other day or last week, bigger clam shells. So I was surprised, especially this size. When I looked it up, I'm like, okay, this is more. This is a 10-inch one, and this one's about a 7. So these have some resale value. I was shocked. And then I found an abalone. This one was $1.99. So these have a little bit of resale value too. So I'm going to group these together and sell shells for the first time. So I'm kind of excited. About that. Let's look that up real quick too. Because I didn't know till someone mentioned conch shells, which these aren't that, but large clam shell in rocks, fossils, and minerals. Okay, so here's somebody. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go to Solds. Hang on. We know better. Let's go to Solds. And I want to sort in recent. Okay, so I want to get a feel for sizing. Okay, someone sold an 11.5-inch for $46 and $20 shipping. They did that yesterday, 2 days ago. This is a 10.5-inch one. Giant clam half shell for display. I'm serious. Here's someone sold, it has the top and the bottom, 12-inch for $47. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try these. So I don't know if this one, how much this one will bring. This one's only, okay, probably about $12. And someone just sold one of these about this size. Mine's a little bigger for $15 and $12 shipping. So yeah, the bigger the better. And if you find the two matching, woo! And then the conch shells, those ones that wrap, those are sell for even more. So here we go. We're going to do it too. Let's see how it goes. And if not, I'm okay to keep these things, but I paid $3, $3, and $2. So I'm going to try to entice somebody with grouping them together. And if it doesn't work, I'll list them separately. So that was interesting to learn. And I get to try my hand at it for the first time. I'm being really careful with this kind of stuff. I don't want to chip the edges. I buy clothing and then I wrap up stuff. I wouldn't let them touch I wouldn't let the cashier touch anything. No. I forgot about these. Oh my gosh. You guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Totally. Let me show you her so I can get her out of the way. I grabbed this just the other day. No markings on it at all besides some kind of vintagey thing that says $14.99. And I can't find anything like her. I want to try to figure out like Polynesian, Thai. You know, the drum is throwing me off a little bit. So I want to try to figure out the long tail. She's jasmine-like, right? She's the jasmine-like. And then what would be appropriate with a drum? So, but she's really cute. Her little fingers, she's doing that, thing, that dancing thing. And amazingly, not even a pinky is broke. Little nose isn't chipped, but isn't she sweet? So for $2.99, I'm like, let's find out what you are. I don't normally get things like this, but that's real string on her. But yeah. So I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to use the drum to try to finalize, like, I want to say tie off the top of my head. Anyways, I wanted to show you that and get it out of the way. She's chalkware, you guys. She's kind of like chalkware. All right, let me get the other hand. Yeah, I don't let them touch my money makers. So these turned out to be something. I paid $3.99 a piece. One of them is chipped, but I went ahead and got it anyways, just because it's chipped pretty bad right here. So this is kind of like Lalique. These are Sabino, France. Bye, David. Yeah, you stay safe too, hon. Bye-bye. I don't know what time it is where he's at. Okay, Sabino, Sabino. These are etched and signed. These are such a thing. So one commenter on that video, they're kind of like Lalique, but with a blue tint, is a specialty of how he does this glass. Let me let you guys enjoy that for a minute. The name etching is there. Now, there is a problem with these. One lady or one person commented on the last video where she saw me pick these up, the thrift with me, that someone just sold the pair, which is the male female together that goes together, for like $900. She saw that on WorthPoint. Now, I saw a grouping of 4 of these. There were 4 of them together, and they sold for about $700. But here's what I couldn't figure out. I went to their website, and I don't see that in their catalog at all. So it looked like someone took a bunch of these and put it on one of those, those little bases that have the light in the middle, that sometimes, you set something on, maybe it turns, or it has lights, different color maybe, to display a nice piece of glass or hand-blown crystal or something. Like, I felt like it was like that kind of a display. It wasn't anything that was in their catalog. Okay, so I don't know. There are a lot of this stuff for sale, high priced on eBay. I don't really know exactly what I have. I feel like I don't have. It's not the male-female hands that go together. It's not that. They're both identical, except one's chipped. So we'll have to see how to handle this. I guess it's going to be replacement for something. I don't know. And if I decide to keep this chipped one, which I might do, and I might just sell that one and keep this one if it doesn't look like, they need to stay together. It's just kind of hard for me to tell. But if it doesn't look like they need to stay together, I may keep this one that's only chipped right here on the inside. And I may upcycle it with some kind of like beautiful glass, hand-blown glass butterfly just set on there or something, and keep this for a while. I hope you understand what I'm saying. These are a little problematic, but I know they're worth more than $3.99. Like, this was a good pickup. So if you want to see for yourself, Sabino, Sabino, France. Oh my gosh. It's like Lalique. If you find something like this, it's Lalique looking, but more of this bluish green tint than Lalique does. And if it's like one of the females or something, I saw they're selling for like $2,000-$3,000. So this was awesome. Let me put them up where they're safe. I forgot all about those. I don't even know how I could forget. Clothing you guys saw me pick up, if you watched that with me. These 2 Old West vests, right? And I talked about, it's in the last thrift with me. The one where I went 3 in one day. This being the better brand. Let me show you this. This being the better brand, wall maker, okay? Made in USA. You're going to know that. They make a lot of reenactment stuff. I've sold their pants before for really good money because they make them with the proper hardware and the proper silhouette, like high-waisted in the back and like a buckle and, you know, just really looking authentic. So kind of in a khaki color. Anyways, I explained all about that in the last video. It's only like 22 minutes long of why I was buying these Old West style, but they're made currently. So the Frontier Classic won't sell for as much as the Wallmaker, but that's okay. I paid $4 and $5.99. And we grabbed this thing. I didn't even bother looking it up. I just put it in the cart. I always sell the shrugs and the kimonos, and this is purple velvet. It was $6.99, and the label is Cocoon House. Is that what that says? Yeah, Cocoon House. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look it up right now because I don't even know. I just know it'll sell. I just know it'll sell for way more than $7. Because I sell this kind of stuff all the time, anytime I can find it. So let's look it up real quick and see. Cocoon House and women's clothes. Well, that's always good when. Oh yeah, okay. So they make a lot of this kind of stuff, a lot of colorful stuff that sells for $50 to $100 of the prices I'm seeing. Oh, there's a silk blend Kafkin. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me go to Solds. So this is definitely a good name. Cocoon House. And we would tell by their fabrics. So the better pieces are selling for around $50. Some people are selling them for $20 or so if they're like little tops or something. I see some selling for $60, $70, $80. So we are good on this. I don't see anyone that has velvet. Might be a little early, but I'll still put it up. Okay, so Cocoon House, y'all. Cocoon House. Hi, Nike boxes. Hello. I don't know what all their labels look like, but here's this one. CH Cocoon House. You know how companies have different looking labels, like Free People has so many, different labels. Spotted this out of the corner of my eye. The Lululemon label. They just have better quality fabric. When I'm looking at the athletic wear and the athleisure. Hi, Alexis. Hey, girl. Hey, is clothes selling for you guys right now? Some things, yeah. So this is a cute little skirt, built-in shorts. It's a Lululemon. You can see their reflective Omega symbol there. They sell men's too. The Omega symbol on the men's is typically a little more angular, a little bit more. And if you're new to clothing, the size tag is usually a dot inside the little pocket. And this one's missing it. Darn it. Oh, wait a minute. There's two pockets. Yes. Darn it. It's missing both of them. All right. Maybe it's in the zip pocket, the back zip pocket. Nope. Usually it's a little size dot somewhere. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm just guessing, unless this was a really hot name, they'll all have names. Lululemon names everything, and they name their colors. So it's kind of hard to say. I've sold a Lululemon jacket that was a popular print for $200, and then I've got a little tiny tank top that I can't give away now. So who knows? But it was only $4.99, and I know this is adorable. So probably looks like a size 6 to me. Probably a size 6. Dang, I don't even remember everything. Oh, Sharon, there it is. The Roseville. Yeah, this is a real Roseville. Yay, this is my first one being real. I had to verify by the signature and the pattern. So, yeah, it's a real Roseville. So, jardiniere, I think is what you would call this. And it's not a ginger pot. Jardiniere, J-A something, kind of French word. And I think this one's worth about 30 or 40. So, yeah, it's my first one. That was really a good trip, hitting 3 in 1. I didn't stay too long in any of them. But I guess because I went to some I hadn't been in a while, or people are really donating, or they're finally starting to process stuff. It's just, okay, let me catch up on that. Everybody's saying hi to Alexis. Hey, girl. Alexis has a great channel, too. Dawn, I dislike selling clothes. A lot of people struggle with the clothing, definitely. And I'm not much for just the bread and butter clothing at all. Yeah, I'm not really wanting to list clothing that sells for $10, $15 all day long. I don't really do that. But it's a game plan if there's nothing else to be had, for sure. Let's see. Heavily reproduced. Yeah, right. I'm aware of that from Jocelyn and George, the Antique Nomad, definitely. Oh, there's Mike. Mike just came in. Decray, the crazy card. Awesome picker. He's pretty low key on social media. We try to get him to show us his goodies. He'll flip us some of his bolos on Instagram and every once in a while do a quick video for us. But he is an awesome picker. Oh my gosh. So he does have a channel, but we don't get much out of him. But when we do, it's worth it. Maybe I could be wrong. Let's go. I'll go check it right now, Sharon. I'll go check it right now. Roseville. And then I can also say how to spell Jardiniere. There it is. Jardiniere, yeah. Oh, let me see. Let me go to sold. Yeah, you're right. Probably more toward the 40, 50. You're right, Sharon. Because mine's in great shape. There's not even a chip on it. Yeah, Sharon's right. A little bit more. Because mine's in good shape. Dang, here's one that sold. This must have been a rare one, a pine cone one for $159. Wow. Mine is roses. Or when I looked it up, I found the exact flower name, but it escapes me now. Let me see if I saved it. Darn it. I normally do sell similar and save it. Sharon's right. That one's worth a little more. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mike. You are just like one of my heroes. Like, and you know, he leans toward, oh, I don't want to be sexist, but he leans toward, you know, like, I'm going to say it for lack of a better term, you guys, guy stuff. I don't like saying it like that, but just for being, to expedite this conversation. So, you know, he picks up things that I just would not have a clue, like some kind of special tool or, you know, and then but you know, I've seen him do jewelry, coins, all across the board. And some of his stuff sells for crazy money. And it's stuff that I wouldn't even know what I was looking at. I would literally, like if I went picking with Mike, I would literally just have to have, you know, eBay image, reverse image search on, just be like doing this, or Google image search, because I'd be like, I don't know. But he knows and he gets it. So, okay. I know. I hate to say it like that, guy stuff. That's not cool. Okay. And so I'm not going to go over the clothing too much. Most people don't love clothing, and most of you might have watched my other one. I would like to see your goodies. That's Steve. I didn't see you come in. Okay. Anyways, just, you know, I like to sell this kind of stuff. This stuff always sells for me. The shrugs, the boleros, the kimonos, cool anything, you know, the kind of festival, artsy, or that they can wear over plain dresses to spruce up an outfit for career. Like that stuff just sells for me. So that's where I lean. Okay. One more item from there on the clothing. Speaking of the three people, right? See, here's another one of their labels. They have so many different kinds of labels, not to mention divisions. But this is adorable. This is a smaller size. It's a 6. It's all beaded down here, seed beads. It's silk screen, beautiful colors. Yeah. Luckily, in the back, it's smocked, which is what I like. I like my clothing to have some stretch, so. And some kind of crochet on the front. Anyways, this will probably have a name too. I'll go find it. I suspect I might lose this to the eldest daughter or even the youngest daughter, who is in the chat. So if you don't see this go up for sale, that's what happened. It got sniped. It got sniped from my inventory, which is cool. I paid $8.99. All right, so I think, see all this stuff over here. This is a haul before. I grabbed this, $2.99. I did take a peek at pillows. But this macrame pillow, because again, macrame is just all the rage. So a little macrame pillow, yeah. I don't even know if I want to sell it. So I don't even know. And another one of these, because I'm all about, I'm just all about it. This stuff sells. So look how pretty this one is. This is a duster length. This one's a duster length with fringe on the bottom. And someone told me what this was called. Mary Cherry Tree told me on Instagram once. Is it Satouche? Satouche? That's, ribbon kind of like wrapped around. Sorry, it's getting hot in here, y'all, if I'm acting a little weird. It's like it was supposed to rain and stay cool, but it's like almost 90. Yes, Audrey, it was pretty. But I got you something too. Did you see it in the haul video? Did you see your mint green Rebecca Minkoff purse that matches your pink one that you love? Did you see it? Because I already put it away. I already put it away for safekeeping, so it's not up here. Okay. And I grabbed this. This was a haul thrift with me back, okay? But it looked like quality. I see a little Indian, Native American kind of Southwest theme. This guy is an Indian artist, so, and some of his stuff does sell. So it's in great shape, a nice glazing on it. There's some kind of, it looks like an Indian riding a horse. So, and he is an authentic Indian artist that I can attribute. I can't remember the tribe yet. So I'll look that back up and put, let me figure, I don't know how to get this off now. Where was that? That was way up there. So let me scroll up. It's got a couple more things to show you guys. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So, yeah, so this is a thing. It just simply says corn shucker. But when I looked it up, he has a first name too. So, yeah, he's a registered Native American artist from some tribe. And you guys saw me pick up this. I've sold this stuff before. This is from Spain. It's that 3D texture. The metallic on it is perfect. That's always a plus. Still has the sticker on the back. But I have sold from this exact artist. These ceramics, Sevilla, it's a place. I've sold that exact artist before. And him. So, yeah. So I paid $2.99. I expect this to sell for, I think the last one sold for around 30 or so. It does have the made in little holes if you want to string it to hang it up. They're in, they were added in there. So nice 3D texture, kind of Magelica like, okay? Hi, Veranda Files. Everybody's saying hi. So, yeah, I thought maybe, it might be Danish or something, but when I got closer, I recognized it, which the Danish stuff sells too, definitely. Definitely. You put the stuff where it's safe. Love this. I kind of want to send this to Serena from Recycled Life because she likes this kind of stuff, but she doesn't have a lot of black, I noticed. Let me pat my face, you guys. It's hot in here. I think we might have to turn on the air conditioner. Okay. And some of you saw me pick up this when it finally hit the half price. It has the name of it's just a blown glass studio. And I think even here, let me see. When I looked it up, I think it's even in Colorado. But I was shocked. I'd seen it before and I wanted it, but I wouldn't pay $10. It's not really vintage. It could be vintagey. But look, it made it. Look at its beak. They didn't even break its little. I was shocked. I'm like, ooh, you've been waiting for me to come back. You didn't even get manhandled and broken. So I think I'm going to keep this, you guys. Resale value on it because of the size and a nice chunk of real wood. It is stickered, but it's not real old, and it's not like a big glass blowing studio or house. But still, probably could get $25 for it. But I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep them. Okay. A couple more things. You guys saw me grab this. I know. Look at the back. It's made in China. I know. But it's still cool. I don't care. It still could be vintage, $249, and it's still awesome. I'm keeping it for myself. But I bet you this would still sell for about $20, $25. It's super cool. It's not as generic as the imports you see sitting on the shelf at like Ross and TJ Maxx. It's not as generic as that. So, and fused glass. This is modern. I paid $159. Fused glass. So I had a kiln once. My family did stained glass, and I thought, well, let me try fused glass. So I might put this up for sale, probably about $15 or so. It's got a couple of the Millefori's little cane pieces in it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a few in there. But, you know, this kind of stuff's not that hard to make. When it comes to the fused glass, it's really not. This one's not technically difficult. A little time consuming, but it's not technically difficult. I know how it works. And I bought this because it's cobalt. $3.99. Yeah, it was meant to be with that eagle, if that's what you're talking about. Now I was thinking maybe this was some of the recycled glass again. I think I discovered this is like Scandinavian of some type. This is not just a generic piece, you guys. Let me get back to you on this, okay? And cobalt, we know, is a preferred color. So let me get back to you on this. When I figure it out and get it listed, I'll tell you on some other video, because that's more than what it looks like. What are these? Oh, poker plates, sorry. These are just for me and Steve. What were they? They're just brand new. Made in China, $1.99. These are just for downstairs. We like to play poker. And this one, usually I find these, it's a little bit different basket weave, and they're like Portugal. Is that right? I want to say that right. Yeah, this one's Italy. But this one actually is Italy. And so it's just, I really like the quality of it. The basket weave is a little different than the Portugal ones. Let me make sure I'm not telling a lie, because, you know, I forget sometimes. This is a Thrift With Me back. Yeah, this is Italy. That's what I thought. Made in Italy. It says it on the bottom. Now, you won't be able to read that. And the basket weave is a little different. But that's just precious with the little cherries. So I'm not sure how much. Can I just guess $20, $25? I'm not sure how much on these. But again, it's not the Portugal ones. Okay? Oh. I grabbed these on the way out. They're not vintage. They have a vintage 80s, 90s. I don't know if you remember, Dwayne Wayne made these really popular, which, you know, he wasn't the first to do it, but they kind of had another comeback. And he made these real popular, the flip ups. They're crooked, but I just grabbed these. I think they're cute. I'm just keeping them. They're different. So just to be fun. A couple more things and then we're done. This little guy, looks like a Lalique, right? But it's just resin. It's some kind of resin. But it was $1.99. Looks like a little Siamese cat is what I'm guessing. The big ears and the close fur, right? So, but it looks kind of Lalique-like, right? Cobalt and unusual, great sale, no doubt. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sharon, on that starfish, on that star-shaped. And the back of it makes me think that it's recycled glass, too. So, hi, Teresa. So this little guy, I don't know what he's worth, but he's adorable. If you can't afford a Lalique, here you go. There's a resin Lalique. And I'm going to open this up. You guys saw me get this. $3.99. It's full of blown glass candy. And the bowl is onyx stone. So I'm like, heck yeah. I've been wanting some of these anyways for my glass display. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to pull out the little glass candies that I want, and I'll sell the rest and sell the bowl too. So let's open it up. Let me see if I can get it open and see if there's any really cute ones in here. I just did my nails, so I don't want to break a nail. I'm doing press-on nails. You guys know that. So these are press-ons, but I really like these. These are gels. They're cute, though. They look, you know, kind of opaque. Oh, there's a pair of scissors. That sounded worse than it was. That was the candy jostling around. Oh, yeah. See, there's some cute ones in here. Oh, my goodness. Look, here's a real big long one, like a Tootsie Roll. I'll probably keep some of those. So I'll go through here and pull out, whatever I think is the cutest colors, like this one, right? And then I'll sell the rest. It's just full, you guys. It's just really full. Some of them have the Millefiori in it. Look, this one has the Millefiori little cane pieces in it. Murano candy, yeah. I don't think it's real Murano. I don't know. I could be wrong, right? I will examine each one and keep a couple and look them all up, but they're really adorable. There must be about, oh my goodness. I love this one. Look. I'll probably keep that one. There's probably about 30 in here, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. What are you? This was a fun find. I've been wanting some. there's a little tiny one. I was just saying when I was at the flea market and they had all those little tiny $5 like animals. I'm like, oh, I want some candy to put on my shelf unit. And then like a couple weeks later, bam. So I'll pull some out, sell the rest, and sell the onyx bowl. That's onyx stone bowl. It's in great shape too. So yay for that. And you guys saw me pick up these, 99 cents a piece. You would think these are Asian, but I'm pretty sure these are Russian. They go with a decanter that matches it. Yeah, they could be, Sharon. They could be. The candy can be pretty expensive. Really, Dawn? I hope so. Murano did make them. Mike says too. Okay, so I need to handle those carefully and be sure of what I'm doing before I let any go. Okay, thanks, y'all. I just knew to buy it. $4 full of a stone bowl of glass Hamlin candy. That's a yes for $4. So anyways, these aren't Asian. Again, these are Russian. Almost positive. I did not find the decanter though. That was a drag. It would have been so great, like to find the fish decanter that goes with it. But I still picked these up for 99 cents a piece. Maybe someone for replacement or just whatever. So let me show these. It can be pretty expensive, so you guys watching later can see, because these are some trusted names. They do sell well. $4 of fun, right? Definitely. And Sharon always likes, yeah, I do myself with just press on because I'm not spending $50 to have my nails done, and I'm not sitting there. And plus, I like to change them more often to do videos. I've got more channels than just this. Okay, and this is from a beer maker's supply, and it's marked on the back. These sell for about $20 to $30. It's super cool, super sturdy and super cool. This is metal. So I haven't decided. I paid $2.49. What's the company? Mustard Gushant, German, something German or Danish, right there. But if you look it up, they sell this kind of equipment for brewing your own stuff. I just think this is pretty cool. This is a 2-liter one, so sturdy. So I may sell it. I may give it to the eldest daughter's husband. They have like a 3-bay garage. It holds like 7 or 8 cars. They bought this crazy place. And so, you don't need that much garage space. So the first 2 bays are kind of like one's a workout and one's like party with a pool table and foosball. And then he's an electrician, so he put air conditioner in it, And so I said, hey, let's get you some cool stuff for your, when you have your little parties, let's get you some cool stuff. So I might, since it's only resale value on it's only about $20, I might just gift that to him for their bar. All right. So one more thing, and this is cool too. Whew. I picked this up when I picked up the little Jasmine girl that I think, is a Thai girl. So we'll see. All right. This is almost antique Japanese. I love this because of the more geographic. This is a Tycho, am I saying it right? Taquito. Am I saying it right? I'll show you. Some of you will know. Some of you will know by the mark, the 2 T's in the diamond. Taquito. And I think I read, what was it? 18 something to 1948 is when they were in business. And this one, I paid $6.99. It's in great shape. I just think this is a more epic piece than what we usually see, you know? Can you guys really get that? So I'll see if these are any kind of symbols that help me, because sometimes that's how it works with this kind of stuff. So this is almost antique. I'm really excited about this one. It's beautiful. All right, you guys. So you see, if you've been here the whole time, you saw I got some awesome money makers. I already put them up so they don't get damaged. But if you just came in late, you should breeze through this. You know, you can always put things on fast forward and just breeze through. I watch many people that way, so it's not going to bother me. So I'm going to take in a lot of content and learn. So I watch a lot of people like fast forward. You can still understand everything. So you saw I got some good money makers. So, and then some fun stuff. All right, and then some great clothing. Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you. Thank you for coming to chat with me. I really super appreciate it. So, an hour and 11 minutes. Greg, if you're still here, thank you for the super sticker. You're a sweetie. All right, you guys, let's see. Okay, is Mike, hi, Kristen. Wait a minute, no, Kristen was here. All right, Mike, are you still here? You're right, I should, because that's an awesome piece. And I don't know if Mike saw these, the Sabino, the Lalique kind of, you know, not competitor, but in that same. This is Sabino. I got 2 of them. High price stuff, especially like the naked ladies and stuff. Okay. And Dawn's talking about this piece that I showed first that I grabbed. They had some ugly flowers sticking in it, and I grabbed it. I'm like, this is something like in the case glass. This turns out to be Russian. So most of them sell for around the $200 range. I think a lot of us here determined this one should be worth more. This is not hand painting. This is in the glass. This is part of the glass. Yeah. So, woo, love this. I paid did I pay $12.99? Yeah, $12.99. I just grabbed it and put it in the cart. I knew it was something. Audrey, I'd like to purchase the gold flake hens in the pretty mint cup. Oh, the swans, the weeping gold. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, I think so, Mike. I do. I think so. All right, you guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you coming in and chatting with me. So, all right. I'll talk to you guys later, or I'll see you on one of your videos, or see you in the chat on somebody else's videos. Bye-bye. Ending chat.